Hello everyone, it's August 25th. Alright, let's get to it. Reorder the power of 2. You're given an integer and we reorder the digits in any order, including the original order, such that the leading digit is not 0. Return true if and only if we can do this so that the resulting number is a power of 2. Reorder. We reorder the digits in any order, including the original, such that the leading digit is not 0. And then we return true if we can get to. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is 10 to the 9th, right? So what we can do is get a hash map with 2 to the 0 all the way to, wait, that's 32? 2 to the 32, right? Is that 10 to the 9th? Hold on, let me see. 10 to the 9th. Let's say log this divided by log 2. 29. So we can do 29. 2 to the 29th, right? So that's 30 values, 30 numbers. And we get 30 numbers, we get their counter, and we basically just turn everything into a string and then match the counter. I'll try that. Yeah, I think that shall work. And we don't even need to do power. All we need to do is just left shift. We do need from collections import counter. Then I'm going to say powers shall equal to a set for I in range 30, because we can go all the way to 29, so 0 to 29, right? Let me say 1, we'll left shift I, right? And then we are going to say str this thing, and then we counter this thing. Oh, can we do counter? Actually, I'm not quite sure. Maybe counter is not hashable. I mean, it's if it's not hashable, it's not too big a deal. There are other ways to handle this, but yep, it's not hashable. I guess it's fine. We can sort it, right? Sort it and turn that into a string. So when str, then we're going to sort this thing, right? And after we sort this thing, we're going to turn that into a string. And then let's print powers. Just take a look. Yep. Now we have this. Then we'll say return sorted str n, and I'm going to join this one as well. Don't join is in powers. Okay. Oh, this might be slow, but we'll see. It's not that slow. It's like all right. it's okay. I'm curious what method I used in the past. Get all the powers of 2 and sort the str of the numbers. Get all the power of 2, sort the string, sort the num string, and put them in a set. Then we just need to check whether the sorted end string is in the set. Permutation. Oh. So we'll permute it, and then I'll count 1. No. Counting. I'm directly to counter. Let's see what method I used in the past. Curious. One hundred 35 test cases. That's actually a easier solution than this. Well, I mean, we can do something like this. This way, I'm pretty sure we'll only do it once. Let's counter. It's fine. 130, 136. Let's try this. Not sure, it may be faster because the hope is we only calculate this once. Yep. Look at that. We don't calculate it once. Alright. So we're done. Swap adjacent in LR string. In a string composed of, have I done this before? Nope. L, R, and X characters. A move consists of either replacing one occurrence of XL with LX or replacing RX with XR. So left put the left and the right put the right, given the string start and the end string end, then true if and only if there exists a sequence of moves to transform one string to the other. Interesting. So the only move is LX to XL and XR to RX. Shoot, wrong. The only move is XL to LX and RX to XR. Right? That's what we hope to get. And in each step, either replacing one occurrence or so we can only do one. We can only do one each time. So what do we get here? We have RXXL, RXRXL. Right? That's what we're starting with. And we want to end with XRLX, XRRLX. We're asking if it's possible. Man, how shall we approach this thing? So all the RX will turn to XR, and all the XL will turn to LX. So I see the RX, and we see the XR. We see the XL, we see the LX, RX, XR. And we have RLX. We have XL. Will turn into LX. Oh, so this is possible. I mean, the thing can also be like if we have I was worried if it is going to be compound movement. No? Like XL can turn into LX. I don't think it's possible to have compound movement. So the compound movement is when you make a change, and that change can cause subsequent changes. But if we make change into this, right, it becomes LX. Like it's not possible to change this into further things because we have to be RX. So when RX is changing into XR, it's not possible to change anything, right? Unless we have something like RXX. If RXX, we can change to XRX and XXR. Basically, we're saying if we have, like R can move to the right of X, L can move to the left of X, right? That's what it means. R can move to the right, L can move to the left. So, and then it can move until you hit something. Like in here, I can become XXRL, right? Okay, so now the question is, so that's the only moves we can make. So we have XX, we have R followed by some X. Or I can say, okay, in this string, I'll locate the first R, okay? The first R. If the R is on the leftmost, yeah, which is also possible, right? Anyway, we try to see if it's possible to move the first R. I think everything is individual, right? Everything is individual. And you cannot, yes, everything, that X and R and L cannot work together. So I can just look at all the R's, right? And then look at all the L's. So if we look at all the R's, like this R, right? And R can only move to the right. So we move the leftmost R, must be moved from the leftmost R. So we say this is R in the second position. And we say, is it possible to move this R to this position? And we say, yes, it's possible because we have 1x. So we say, okay, it's possible to move this R. And once we're done, now we say L, as if, oh, L should be looking for this L first. Okay, now I look for this R. And remember, like Rx, I can move this R, and I can move this R, become XXRR. Interesting problem. There are compound movements. Nah, I don't think we can just brute force this thing. 10 to the 4th, that's a lot. Again, like I said, the move of R will not affect the move of L. Well, it will affect, but if we try to match R, it shall be fine. Alright, so we say these R positions. We want to see if it's possible to move. Basically, we're saying, can R move to this position? I say yes, it can. Hold on. So the R position is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, L position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so in the end, our position is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. L is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the end position. Then we can check. We say, okay, if it's the same, we say, okay, we probably don't move them. So we say, okay, we have 6 and 6 is the same. And the thing is not the same. Can we say the smallest would definitely move to the smallest on this side? And if we have something on the right that's smaller than something on the left, it's not possible. Yes, that's the thing. So we go the smallest on the left and the smallest on the right. So we need to move right 1 position. And we ask, is this possible? Well, then we just need to know if between 0 and 1, position, actually no, between from 1 to that position, if they're all x, then we're good, right? If they're not all x, we have an L in between, like an LX, right? Then it's no good. So we say, okay, 0 to 1, and it's all x. So we can say the x position, right? X position. How can we tell? I mean, we can just do substring, right? We say if the substring is all all x. Anyway, we just say like, if it's all x, okay, it's all x, so then 0 can be to 1. And for 5, you need to say 5, if 5 is x, right? 5 is x, so that's good. So R is doable. L, the right must be smaller, right? So the smallest on the left, must be paired with smallest on the right. Otherwise, it's not possible. So 3 to 2, we need to see if 2 is, so 2 is, that's good. 8 to 7, we need to see if 7 is, and 7 is, so this is good. And the second one, the left R is empty, the right R is empty, left L is empty, right L is 0, so they don't match, so it's not possible. Let me try this. Might work. If it doesn't work, then we'll have a error case, which might help us. We cast, not cast, R's, right? R's and L's. I. Oh, we have the left and right. So R left, R start, R end, L start, L end. All of them are this, right? And well, actually, we can go if len start is not equal to len end, that turn false, right? This is like first check. Then we can say for I letter start, right, and then letter end in enumerate, zip start and end. So we zip them. If the start is equal to R, right, then R star dot append I. Lf left the start is equal to L start dot append I. Lf left, no, letter end equal to R. R end dot append I. Lf left end, no, yes, L end dot append I. Okay, so we do all this, then we say if len R start is not equal to len end or len L start not equal to len L end, then we return false. Okay, so now they're all the same. Then we're going to check R. Then we just say for ij in zip R start R end. Okay, if I is larger than j, they can be equal, right? But I cannot be larger than j. If larger than this, then we return false. That means something, because we pair them, right? We pair them, and it can only move right. So we pair them. If something on the right is actually smaller than something on the left, and they're on the same pair, then it's not possible. That's what I think. So we return false. Otherwise, we need to see if in between are all x's, right? Then we say for k in range, actually I plus 1 to j, right? Plus 1 to j. If start k is not equal to x, return false. Otherwise, it's fine. Then we go blah blah blah, we do this. And then we do exactly the same thing with L. So we say L start and L end. In this case, I must be smaller, right? If I is smaller, because L can only move left, then return false. So if I is equal to, oh, then we just don't go into this. Yeah, then we just don't go inside, which is totally fine, right? Which is totally fine. Okay, so here for k, now we have to be a little bit different because we're going to go from I to the left, right? So we're going to start from I minus 1, right? Towards j minus 1, minus 1. If it's not equal to x, then return false. So we go through everything, then we're going to return true at the end. All right, so let's see. Let's hope this thing works. True. This is false. Yeah, test case is very rudimentary. We have start, end, and can transform. Oh, the first one returned false. Hold a sec. What the hell happened? All right, something is not right. Oh, happened earlier. The hell? R start, R end, L start. Letter start, letter end, letter end, letter end, R end. Hold on. That's a little bit I got a little confused. So we have the, oh man. We have the letter on the start, and letter on the end, right? If the letter on the start is equal to R, then R start out append. We got 0 for 6. That's correct. And R end should be 1, 5, 6. What the hell happened to 6? Oh, shoot. Shouldn't be like this. There we go. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay. So these two pass. I mean, we can create something else, right? We can say into XR, right? We just move all the way to the right. And then this one can be, so XXRL, XXRL, and XXRL, XXRL, XXRRL, something like this. Wait, hold on. I might be wrong. Move XXRL, right? Now we can move XR, and then move XR, and move XR. Yep. This is a good test case. I think I did not consider this situation. Hold on. Yeah, I think this one is wrong. Yep, shall be true. So, maybe we go right to left. Because we will go left to right, and everything we swap, right? Every time we swap, it might causing trouble. If you think about it, when we swap, and then we might be able to swap again, so it doesn't move all the way to the right. And it is guaranteed that the right one will always move all the way to the right. Okay, so I think we can still work this, but we need to also change, okay? So we'll deal with this, and then we say list start, okay? List start equals list start. I'll do this, do it here. Now, this has to go back to front, right? Back to front. How do I do that? Well, you can do that by doing this, right? Back to front. This still holds, right? Because it's this and this. If I larger than j, no go. Now this also holds, but, right? But if it's good, and it shouldn't be start, I'm gonna go with list start, right? And after we do that, we have to swap, right? We have to swap. So basically we're saying from I, right, to j, everything in between is. So we checked everything is x. So at the end, we just need to swap these two. So we put the r here, put the x here. All right? So we just need to say list start I, list start j shall equal to list start j and list start I. So we swap them. Then we go for the next one. Now the next one come out. In this case, right, the first one will deal with Rx become, Rx, hold on, Rx, and then this R is here. Then we can swap. Then we swap, it becomes XR, right? Become XR. The next one is this R and this R, which is good as well. Then we can swap. All right, so this is good, right? This is good. And how about this then? How about L? Well, like we said, the L and R are independent. So we can do R first, and then we deal with L. They don't have compound movement. So we can just keep using list start. Right? And then this one, we can go from left to right because we go left, right? We go left. And then blah, blah, blah. And then once we're done, we also do this. Right? We need to also swap the two. So now with this, now they pass. Right? Okay, we'll try again. We know this one passed, but just want to make sure. And you want to do another one. Let's see. Let's say R is here. Do this, right? This shall be false. Okay, we'll give it a shot, right? We'll give it a shot. See how it goes. Oh, we pass. Well, with pretty bad times, but we pass nonetheless. Okay, so the idea is that, okay, so a few things, right? A few things to note. First, the movement R can only move rightward, move right, if move right if can move right until there is no more X on the right. L can only move left until there is no more X on the left. Movement of R and L is independent. Movement of R on the left. Movement of R. If R moves from if the rightmost R moves first, R the movement of R on the right is independent of movement of R on the left. Actually, for two R's, the movement of R on the right is independent of the movement of R on the left. Similar thing, right? For two L's, the movement of L on the left, no, if the R on the right moves first, it does not no, I don't know how to express this. If we move R from right, the rightmost R first, each R only takes one action. to reach the end position. This, I think, makes more sense. If we move the leftmost, right, the leftmost L first, each L only takes one action to reach the end position. So, based on this, right, based on these observations, we record the indices of R and L on start and end. Then we simulate the movement, right? Then we simulate the movement. For R, we move the rightmost first. L, we move the leftmost first. Then we're done. Yeah. And it is guaranteed that if I should be fine. So it will be on. Yeah, but it's a slow one. It's a slow on because we have a lot of operations. Well, technically, yeah, it is on. So if we want to make it faster, right? If we want to make it faster, from my perspective, this one we cannot. We have to do this, and we have to. So this one might be able to get faster, but how? Man, how? Because we have movement, right? We have movement. So let's see. One pass. Ooh, wee. One pass. 3 lines. Damn. Okay, let's see. Oh my. Oh my. Compare the positions of them. What do you mean, compare the positions of them? So we're counting. Holy crap, are you telling me that as long as I know L can only move left? Man, talk about cryptic. So I turn them into array. Okay. IJ start from -1. And then we'll go through the length, count all the i's. No. Hold up. And this is equal to x. Keep going. So we'll stop oh, this is the start. This is the end. So we'll stop at the first non-x. Okay, so we stop at first non-x. And we say I smaller than this. What the hell is this? Exclusive OR? Huh? No, this is to count. Okay, that makes sense because one can only move left, move right, and the other move left, right? So one move right, it will stop. Okay, yes, it will stop by the first L or the first R. Therefore, the first one we are matching, they must be the same thing, right? It must be the same thing, right? If they're not the same, yes, L can only move left. So if both are L, then J must be smaller than I. Yes, and both are. Oh, I see. So here is what they're trying to say. Actually, I'm gonna upload that one. Hold on. Why would it show false? This is actually a good one. Kind of gave me the idea. Oh, come on. So, the idea is actually quite simple. R cannot move above L. L cannot move above R. We know that, right? So what we do is just to go from left to right, and it's guaranteed it has to be R, L, R, L, R, L, R, R, L, R, L, R, R, L. So they cannot go across. So we just go through, take these, right? Which means we actually already did. We already did, right? We already took it. We get the R, we get the L's, and then we just compare the R's and make sure that it has to be, yeah? But we have to check this. What you're saying is we don't have to check this. Yeah, but now we have to check it because there might be an L in between. So therefore, we shall go along like just one pass. Good call. All right, so this is inspired by, oh shoot, I need to copy and paste its share. All right, so we know that R must go right and L must go left, and R will be blocked by another R or L, and the same goes for L as well. This means if we scan from left to right and ignore x's, the first RL in start must match the first RL in end, and the index in the end must be larger than the index in start for R and smaller for L. Does it make sense? Index in end must be larger than the index in start for R, or smaller for L. This way, we can run the check in one pass. Okay, so this one definitely. All right, and then when I say I equals j equals 0, while I smaller than len start, and j smaller than len end. Okay, and then we say while start I is all right. Screw you and m. So m. Okay. And all right. So we say smaller than m and start I is equal to x. So we skip I plus equal 1. Right? So skip all x's. Find the next R or L. So this is the same, but instead of we're going to do j, and this is going to be n. Okay, so j, n, j. Okay, so now we come out. They must be the same. If start I is not equal to start j and j, right? Then return false. And of course, if I is equal to m or j is equal to n, return false. So the count of RL does not match. Right? So one is already gone and the other one hasn't gone. And then this, yes. And then we say if start I is equal to R and I, so I need to be smaller, but I now is larger than J, then return false. So R must move right. Right? And if start I is equal to L and I is smaller than J, right? L must move left, then return false. After we're done, we're gonna return true. Okay, let's see. Oh, holy crap. I plus equal 1, J plus equal 1. There we go. One pass. Shall be faster. Come on. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? This one's not caught? Oh, it get out. it get out? We're gonna do one more check on the outside because they can get out. Like, because we do this +1 thing, right? We do this +1 thing and come back, we can get out. So we have to do this check. Yeah. What the heck? Ooh. Here's the coding issue. Alright. And then 1 plus equal 1. How do I handle this? We shall let it keep going, right? We should let it keep going, but here we say if I so it's this and j is smaller than n, or I is smaller than n and j. So how can we make this one easier? So if I is equal to m and j is not equal to n, right? This and this. So we say if equal to is 1, so either 1, 0 or 0, 1. That's what we want, right? So 1, 0, 0, 1. That means this exclusive or this will always become 1. So if both are 0, then that's fine. Which means we shall say if this exclusive or j equal to n. That means if it's pass, that means one of them must be 1, the others are not. Then we say false. This is actually exactly the same as the other post. And what the hell is wrong here? Index out of range. What? Ooh. Because some of them, my. It's not guaranteed. Hold on, let me think again. While this, maybe we should still be and, right? And if we have now the same count, we will, you know what? I think this is still and. That's still not right. Now we come out. That's fine. And then coming back up. I think we just need to break them out. Because they show... Let me just while through this thing. We'll just if I is equal to and j is equal to n, I'm going to break. How about this? This one's right. Because I want to let them go, so using this, so eventually when they will break out, then we can try this. Okay, how about this one? Come on. The difference, I don't even need to mention the difference. Jeez, come on. Difference is ridiculous. Holy crap. 72. Pretty gnarly, huh? Okay, good. That will be it for today. It's a good problem. It's a good problem. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.